Hi. It's a good day for the sun thing.
Oh, a diversion. Thank God. I was about to die of boredom. I'm Helena.
Sam. Antha. Or just Sam is fine too.
You're a student here? You don't look like one.
Of course I am. Are you?
For 2 glorious weeks now. Time of my life.
Where are you from, Helena? You don't sound British.
God, not remotely. I'm from a tiny little country. You wouldn't have heard of it.
I wouldn't have heard of your country.
Trust me.
What are you studying?
Art history, which isn't horrible. I do have an interest in the subject. Antiques mostly, and paintings. That's why Papa sent me here. He said if I was going to spend money, I should at least know what I'm buying.
Gee, sounds rough.
You have no idea. Care for a vodka and soda? I can run up to my room and whip up another one.
Tempting, but no. Maybe later.
Suit yourself.
If you're really bored, why don't you come with me tonight?
To do what?
I'm going to a psych experiment. Pretty amusing, actually. Very Dr. Strangelove.
Not for me. I have plans for this body of mine, and no doctor's going to get his greedy little hands on it.
It's just a psych thing. I'm sure Dr. Styles won't do any permanent damage.
I'm not interested.
I take it you don't like Oxford.
God, no. Papa insisted. He thinks I can't possibly get into trouble here. Well, I thought I'd show him. But now that I'm here, I think he might actually be right. What a pedestrian snore. You look like someone who knows how to party. Where do you go?
Haven't found much of a scene yet. Mostly pubs with fish and chips. A snore like you... What is it?
Well, the one thing that can be said about Oxford is it has some delicious men. That is the Plateau Resistance.
Nice.
Nice? Darling, that prime specimen is Charles Ettington. I've tried to talk to him a few times, but he's mortally shy. I think he might even be a virgin.
You think? Charles Eddington will be at this experiment I'm going to tonight.
You're lying.
Not.
Why would he be in this psych experiment?
I don't know. Maybe he needs money. Or maybe he's interested in neurobiology. You'd have to ask him.
I doubt Charles Ettington needs money. In fact, I don't believe you even know him.
We'll see about that, won't we? Mind if I hang around? I was supposed to meet a friend here.
Well...
He does seem a little gun-shy. I'd better figure out something specific to ask him. Chit-chat won't cut it. Homer's Iliad. The letter on top is from Gertrude Eddington. I bet that's his mother. I see you're reading the Iliad. The Iliad and the Odyssey are my favorite ones.
You've read the Iliad?
Yeah, but I like the Odyssey best. I love the gods and their infighting. Total soap opera. But my favorite part is where Odysseus comes home and Penelope has all those suitors, and you're just waiting for him to kick some serious tail.
My favorite part is the Cyclops. I like the way they tie themselves under the sheep to escape.
I love that part. Can you believe those were the first novels ever written? And Homer still beats the crap out of anything Hollywood has put out, in my humble opinion.
Absolutely. What's even more amazing is that he recited it from memory. Can you imagine hearing him do that?
That would be amazing. Wow.
Well, I'd better get back to it.
Did you get mail from home? Sorry. It's just that I've been expecting a letter from my mom for days. I'm beginning to think the Oxford Post is eating it.
No?
I've been here for 2 weeks, and I still haven't received a letter from my mom. She promised to write all the time. It doesn't take that long for stuff to get here from the US, does it?
Dunno. Never got anything from there.
Of course not. Duh, I'm sorry. Ragging on like a total loser.
I get mail every day. My mum, she writes to me every day.
No way. God, you're lucky. I miss my mom so much. So how come you haven't opened it yet?
Mum and I always ate dinner together, so I like to read it then.
Aw, isn't that sweet? Mom and I love to ride bikes together. But reading her letters on a bike probably wouldn't be the best idea. Listen, there's something you might be interested in. It's not for everyone, but since you like Homer, I've gotten into a psych experiment that's being done by one of the Oxford neurobiologists. It's really fascinating, and it pays cash.
That would be interesting. But I'd need to check with my mum. She calls me on Saturdays. I could talk to her about it then.
But this starts tonight.
Then I can't. I couldn't do something like that without talking to her. Anyway, I'm sure they'll do it again.
Oh no, Dr. Stiles is a really famous neurobiologist, and he almost never does this kind of thing. Oh, it will be so educational. I'm sure your mother would love for you to have an experience like this. That's what she sent you here for, isn't it?
I can't without talking to her, sorry.
Okay, no big deal. This one is tough. I'll have to find a really good trick. I can only set up the first part of the trick to get the letter for now. Well, you know what they say. Fluffy white clouds means it's a beautiful day to fly a kite.
I don't see any kites.
It's just an expression. See you later, Homer. I'll need to find something to help me open this, without it looking like I've opened it. I'll need to find something to help me open this, without it looking like I've opened it. Ouch! Hot! Charles's mother certainly is involved. Must be nice to have someone who actually gives a crap. Convenient of her to include a health fair flyer. That works. Now I can seal it and it's ready to go. Now I can finish the trick and put the letter back. Hey, Homer, do you happen to know if that payphone over there works for international calls? I was thinking about calling my mom.
Couldn't say.
That's all right. I'll go check. See ya.
Damn it! What's your secret? I haven't been able to get as much as a hello out of the boy, and there you are chatting away.
Well, you know, you get really close to people when you work together. But you have to be gentle with Charles. He's so inexperienced.
You are diabolical.
I know. So are you coming tonight, or do I have Charles all to myself? Funny thing about virginity, it's such a temporary state.
Satan incarnate. Are you sure this is safe?
Would I steer you wrong?
All right, I'll be there. Oh, what fun.
Hello?
Get back here immediately. You're late.
Maybe you have the wrong person. This is not normally my phone.
I know exactly who this is. We have a lot to do to prepare for tonight. Get back here at once.
Dr. Stiles? Look, I've got 4 people, but I still need 2 more. If you give me an hour.
You found 4 volunteers.
Yes, it wasn't easy.
That's enough. I had another student called to volunteer today, and you'll be the 6th.
Oh, what?
Now get back here at once.
Wonderful. Now instead of finding suckers, I am one. Okay, so I'm a little bit freaked here. Damn all those stupid stories. If he's some kind of monster, I can just leave, right? Right. I'm a fast runner. Come on, Samantha, suck it up. Dr. Stiles?
Didn't your mother tell you it's not polite to stare?
I'm sorry.
The stairs are behind you. Leave now if you can't do better than that.
No, I thought you'd be old or something. Mrs. Dalton said... never mind.
You kept me waiting. Bad way to start your tenure here, Miss... What the hell is your name, anyway?
Sam Everett. What the hell is yours?
I'll take that as a rhetorical question. If you don't know who you're working for, you really are a fool. What's your area of study?
English Lit?
Appropriately worthless.
Yeah, well, I considered studying acts of war, but I failed the Howitzer's test. That gets a lot of freshmen, I'm told.
Where did you get this?
A jumble sale in a village outside Liverpool. I like old things. Why?
My mother wore a necklace identical to this one. It was probably given to charity after her death. How bizarre. I've had to make most of the preparation myself. That's why I pay you, because your time can be wasted on menial tasks mine can't. Next time, come when I ask, or don't bother showing up at all.
Next time? So I have the job?
As if I have nothing better to do than to try out new assistants.
In that case, I'd like a room, board, and £100 a week. First week paid in advance.
Are you quite insane?
You'll practically have me full-time since I'll be living here. You can run me ragged. Menially speaking. Besides, you don't have time to look for someone else.
Make these beds. The linens are on the counter. I'll return at 1:45. When the students arrive, make sure they know what to expect before bringing them down here.
But you haven't told me anything about tonight.
Inform them about me.
Do we get a last request, Doc? How about an appeal? I have a wife and kids to support, you know. Okay, not really, but I have a grandmother who liked me once. Yeah, it was 1989.
Sit still. This isn't going to hurt. These machines are about as painful as X-rays, and far less carcinogenic.
I trust you, Dr. Stiles.
Good. This will require nothing from any of you except a bit of imagination. Now, I want you to relax. Relax, lay back, and close your eyes. You're not going to fall asleep, but you will be deeply, deeply relaxed. Let go of all thoughts, all tensions. Let go of everything but the sound of my voice. You're standing in a field, and your eyes are closed. It's night, and the air is chilly. You're a little cold in the athletic suit you have on, but you know you'll be warming up soon. You smell freshly mown grass on the night breeze. Your eyes remain closed as you reach up in a stretch. Up and up, fingers reaching for the sky. You feel the pull all the way down your arms, your sides, your legs, all the way to your toes. Take a deep breath of cold air and push higher. Hold it and exhale. Swing your arms down. Relax. In a moment, you will open your eyes and see that you are at Horsepath Track. You came here for a night run. Your muscles are in need of a run, and you're looking forward to this immensely. When you open your eyes, you will see that it is a clear night. The field is lit with incandescent light from the lampposts, and the track is a dark, muddy red. You have the entire place to yourself. Now, in your mind, open your eyes and begin, very slowly at first, very easily, to run.